First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well. Shalom to those elect men that scattered abroad, pushing the truth without sincerity. And shalom to those few sisters that's taking heed to get in order as well. Right? Come at you with a video, through the spirit. I had it for a little minute, and I just want to, just bring it out. Lord willing, it's uplifting and edifying, and I just wanted to bring it out, So it says, bad news is you're growing and it's uncomfortable. The good news is it's uncomfortable, but you're growing, right? And honestly, how I see it is both of them is good news, because we ain't going back to certain scriptures like Micah 2:10, it says, this is not your rest, So in a sense, you would see it as in you don't want to be idle, right, at all, right, in the truth or just on a regular day-to-day basis. If you start seeing yourself being too more attached to this world and nothing is happening to you, you just feel as if you're being idle, you should be you're in bad shape. Not saying like the Lord don't give us a little break, but you'll know the difference is what I'm saying, but like on a day-to-day basis, man, learning to be as best as we can, according to the scriptures, much as possible, beating all the obstacles, right? It's going to be uncomfortable, man, but you'll see your progress when you talk to the next man, or you have to edify the next man. You done went through your trials and your tribulations, hey, you'll see how much prudence you're able to spill out to someone, man. And ultimately, hey, the Lord is sharpening us up, right? Building us up, breaking us down to build us up, to be a future ruler, So we got to go brick by brick, start from scratch, man. So consider that a good thing that the Lord is chastising you, putting you in situations, right? Because the scripture says he won't put you in nothing that you can't handle, right? I start off with that. I was going to start off with Sirach too, but 1 Corinthians 10:13. It says, there have no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man, right? A lot of these things happen to a lot of people, right? And it happens, like I said, it happens to a lot of us. And really, that's like, the Lord puts you in a low spot for a moment. He's building you up. That's like, money situation. The Lord put you in a position where, put you in time out for a minute. It's not going to overtake you, but he's going to humble you, sharpen you up. Right. So when that time comes around again, you have prudence to spill out. You have more discipline behind yourself, and that's the good thing about this truth, man. The Lord he breaks you down, humble you, and builds you back up stronger, man, like a ACL. It says there have no temptation taking you, but such as is common to man. But Yahweh Shai is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it. All right, so the Lord's going to stretch you out just enough, have you uncomfortable just enough that you keep going, that you keep going. And that's the beauty of it, because for myself, I can honestly say, like, well, I have, definitely matured, in this truth, you see the benefits of it, right? and call halal Yahweh Shai shout to that, and each and every brother that's walking in this truth, man, you should always give yourself a pat on the back, because yes, it's uncomfortable, but hey, we in that time period, the Lord is sifting, the one that's in this truth, and he's just having folks that's not aware of the truth, right? He having these folks just completely lose it because they're uncomfortable. And shit haven't even hit the fan yet, And you know, hey, the Lord's building us up for these times to come, the time of Jacob's trouble, right? It starts off being uncomfortable now. That is like, it says like, woe to those that laugh now, they should cry and weep later. You know, because they laughing because they're comfortable. You know, right now we catching hell, you know, but it's only for a short moment, right? We're gonna start seeing those benefits real soon in Jacob's trouble. Lord willing, we're part of that number, man. You know, so hey, you know, the message is, like it states, you know, even though you uncomfortable, and you growing, man, you growing that the mindset that you have about you, shot that you're gonna need to have. You know, Isaiah 33:6. You know, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability. You know, but read it back one more time, and I'm gonna jump back to Sirach, and I'm gonna just close out with that. It says, bad news is you're growing and it's uncomfortable, right? It says, good news is it's uncomfortable, but you're growing. Don't beat yourself up, man. Yeah, feel bad. Yeah, you know, it's all about discipline. You know, that what makes it uncomfortable. Discipline. So it's not. So it's really not like a bad news. It's really good news because you're growing and it's uncomfortable. Because like I say, hey, the straight gate. You know, going back to I think Matthew 7. You know, the straight gate is what? That straight going to what? Difficulty. You know, you trying to prove you how about you, Shah. You know, hey, he gonna put you in an uncomfortable situation, but hey, he not gonna put you in a position that you can't get out of, that you can't bear. So hey, yeah, it's gonna be uncomfortable. He's gonna build that prudence, man. Like I said, we're gonna be future, you know, starting with the men, we're gonna be future kings, man. Right, rulers, new governors, right, first fruits. You know, so you gotta be molded into position. You know, Sirach 2. In 1, it says, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thyself for temptation. Right? So that's heavy because it lines up with it, man. Right? When you're uncomfortable, it's temptation going on, man. You know, it's like a lot of temptation will go on at that time. Because you can, you know what, it's too much for me. And give in. You know, but when you going through that temptation, Slacking, my phone had timed out. But going back to the point, it says Salakia, Ecclesiastes 2 verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh shall prepare thyself for temptation. You know, so hey, on this journey, right, the Lord gonna make you uncomfortable. You know, because in the day we proving our love. You know, in proving our love, we're gonna see ourselves growing within this thing, man. Right, so the Lord gonna put you in situations that you just gotta really use your wisdom. You know, He gonna put you in the time. All right, well, you know about the book of Proverbs 3 and 5. You know, trust in the Lord with all thy heart and all thy soul. Lean not upon thy own understanding. You know, so He gonna put you in a position to where lights may go off. You know, inside the house, may not have no food. But guess what? You may come short. Let's say this: you may come short. I don't know, $1 or so at the gas station. You know, but when you depend on the Lord, you know, hey, the person behind you may hear. He got the extra $1. You know, so that just, you know, believing in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. You know, I kind of lost my train of thought with that one. Slack it. Keep going. It says, set thy heart aright. Verse 2. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure and make no haste in time of trouble. Right? Because, you know, we're going to be in situations, you know, but the more things you go through, right, you're going to get the experience from. Matter of fact, let me jump to Sirach 34. That's one of my favorites. Verse 9, it says, Sirach 34 verse 9, it says, a man that have traveled knoweth many things. A man that have traveled knoweth many things, and he that have much experience will declare wisdom. You know, so when we go through things, we really building up, you know, wisdom, you know, patience, you know, because these things may come back around again. You know, one week you may have some money, and then you may be broke for the next 2 weeks. Then you may get that check again. You may blow it again. You may be in the same situation again, right? But this time around, shit, you'll be more understanding. Then that next time you do get paid, I'm going to say, right, you're going to know how to budget that money, it's just a lot of things, man. Another thing I can say, dang, Salakia, lost my train of thought. Damn, that's crazy. Salakia. Keep reading. It says, verse 10, it says, he that have no experience know of little, but he that have travel is full of prudence. So like I said, us being trying to be the part of the 144,000, Lord willing, we're part of that remnant. We got to travel. You're going to have to travel a lot. You're going to be going down and up, down and up, down and up. You're going to fall a lot of times, You're going to get back up from it, right? Going to a righteous man, a just man falls 7 times, but he stand back up, And you can be declaring prudence, Like Paul said, this is a race, So in this race, you're going to be uncomfortable in certain situations, but you're going to have to still keep going, and throughout time, you're going to see how far you done got, from the videos to how you just talk, how your vocabulary, you're going to see that you've been growing, man. Just going through tough life situations, how you handle things, right? It's going to be uncomfortable, but man, you growing like hell through it, right? Hell, for example, the elders and the apostles, man, they traveled a lot. They know a lot. And it shows, right? When they speak, man. Right? But kind of and just to say, right, it wasn't comfortable for them the whole stretch, man. It was uncomfortable, right? But they was growing through it mentally and spiritually. Right? Going back to Sirach 2, it says 2 and 2, set thou heart aright and constantly endure, and make no haste in time of trouble. It says, cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully. Right? What is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, right? You're supposed to rejoice. The Lord, he put me in another type position, right? He want me to level up, right? You want to see it like that, You want to see it as that. All right, the Lord put another task in front of me. Let me figure out how to, let me figure out how to get around it. Matter of fact, let me figure out how to get through it. It's gonna be uncomfortable, but man, once I get through it, I'll be able to, look back. I'll be able to look back and be like, damn, the Lord, see me through it, It said, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully and be patient without change to a lower state, right? And that's key, because your faith is being tried at that point, right? Your faith is trying if you're going to what? Are you going to grow through it, or are you just going to give up? It said, for gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. And that was really the key point right there, the key scripture right there, right? Because like I said, we're trying to be, we want to be a part of the 144, man, right? The men, starting off with the men, right? Like I said, Lord willing, I'm a part of that, but it can start, you have to go through a lot of uncomfortable phases in this truth, this race, The champion is a person that, is a soldier, man. You're gonna fight. You're gonna be uncomfortable. You're gonna be uncomfortable. It's gonna be uncomfortable, but man, think about the outcome of it. Lord Yahweh Shah giving you a crown. From you staying down, man. And we already know in the world, about staying down for the come up, staying down for the come up. That's simple. If you believe in it, right, go ahead, right? Because the Lord told you in Sirach 2 and 1, prepare thyself for temptation. You got to have it in the mind that it's not going to be easy. But it ain't going to be too hard to where I'm going to quit. I'm going to give up, right? It's going to overtake me, whatever the Lord has to bring me through. So I would just keep that in mind. aqua, right? It said, for gold is tried in the fire and acceptable mint in the furnace of adversity, right? So you have to go through those fiery trials. It's to try you. You know, it's going to be uncomfortable, but it's to try you. You know, you can't have that crown on and you ain't deserve it. You know, when you deserve something, that means, hey, you went through everything. You was worthy of it, you know? Right? That's like, you know, got a regular employee. He worked himself all the way up to the manager position. He built for it, man. He started from ground zero and look where he's at, you know? He's worthy of it. You know, but that was just that's what I had on my mind. And I had, like I said, I had this picture for a little bit. And I just wanted to, you know, just bring it out. And Lord willing, it's uplifting, you know. And just understand that, you know, hey, you want to feel uncomfortable. As long as you still applying pressure in your lot into this truth, doing your videos, going to the houses and the hedges, you know, being a sincere brother, sister, all right, you're gonna be in uncomfortable situations, man, all right. But the Lord ain't gonna give you too much to where you can't handle it, you know. And the outcome is deliverance, you know, Lord willing, deliverance, right? So till next time, I say shalom.